tuned into Streets Talk ATL, and I'm your host, Chastity Elan. On today's episode 4, we're going to be talking about the police. As we all know, the police is supposed to be there to protect and serve us. However, they have not been doing that. They've been doing everything opposite of what their mission is supposed to be. So come on, let's go talk to Atlanta and see what they really think. Okay, guys, so today we're going to be talking about the police. This is our topic. We're going to talk to a few people of the streets of Atlanta and get their opinions and feelings about the police. So let's see if we can talk to some people right now. Hi, sir. How are you?
All right, how about yourself?
Would you care to answer a few questions about the police? Would you mind? You have a couple minutes?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so when you first hear the police, what do you think about?
Running.
Running. Why do
Yeah.
you think about running?
It's just in your nature. They ain't no good.
So, were you always taught that they were no good, or was it something that you ever experienced
I
that
mean,
made you feel that way?
It's from experience.
From
being,
experience?
being on the street. Yeah.
Being on the street?
Yeah.
So, every time the police came into your neighborhood, you had to run.
Yeah, pretty much.
Have you ever had any type of great experience with the police? Anything that they have ever done for your community that you can think about? No. If you have to think that hard, then no.
I can't think of,
Okay. Well, thank you so much for answering the questions. You have a good day, okay?
You too. All
All right. Oh, speaker. Hi. How are you? Would you care to answer a few questions? We are Street Talks ATL.
Don't do me like that.
Would you mind? You have a couple moments? It's about the police.
Oh, what about?
How do you feel about the police?
Can we cuss?
Say how you feel.
About what part?
The police in general. When you first hear the word police, what comes to your mind?
Not safe.
Not safe. Why is that?
They not trustworthy.
They're not trustworthy.
No,
Have you had a personal experience to make you feel that way?
Yeah.
Go ahead, say your story.
I had an experience when I was a little younger with my cousin.
Okay.
When the police would pull it, this when I first even knew about the police.
Okay.
When we was in an apartment going to my auntie house, and I seen the police myself check my cousin's pocket twice. Didn't bring that out, but when he went in his pocket and checked his pocket, he had found some weed. That's when I know I don't trust the police anyway.
Okay, so you've
After
always
that.
had bad experiences with the police.
Yes.
What type of skills do you think the police should possess?
They all need mental skills
Okay.
because like they killing innocent people and saying, "Oh, I was afraid when you butt naked." How you gonna be afraid of somebody who butt naked then shoot them in the back?
That's true.
So that means you need a mental problem.
Okay.
They need to do more training than what they doing, because how you afraid of an unarmed man?
Right.
Then how you afraid because he's black?
Right.
Black people fear you,
Mhm.
but you need to go get a color adjustment when you working, because if I fear you, he fear you, and he fear you, it's not right.
Okay.
Right there, you can shoot him. What you gonna tell him? He had a gun.
Right.
He got a camera, clear as day, but you gonna shoot him? Oh, I fear him.
Okay. Well, thank you for your opinion. I appreciate it. It was nice talking to you.
Rip and seal.
So, we're going to ask you a few topics about the police.
Okay.
Okay. So, can you give me a personal experience that you ever had with the police?
Personal experience I had with the police when I got pulled over for my headlight was out.
Your headlight was out?
Yeah.
Okay, what happened?
Well, he just told me my headlight was out. He gave me a warning to get it fixed, and
So, you had a pretty normal experience with him.
I did.
Okay. Was he white or black?
He was white.
Okay. So, how do you feel about the injustices that are going on concerning the police and the Black
Well,
People's Lives Movement?
my personal concern is I don't like it. You know, I think it's racist between the white officers and some black officers pulling over our black people just for no reason, just to mess with them, especially our black men. I don't like it.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. You have a good day.
You too, girl. Street talk.
Street talk. Okay. Okay, guys, a fun fact about the police is that before they were actually the police, they were honestly slave catchers. They still have the same symbol, the same emblem. Hi, the same emblem that they had when they used to catch slaves. I don't know if you guys knew that, but we're gonna keep it moving. We out here in the streets of Atlanta, and we're talking to people about the police. So far, a lot of people have had bad experiences with the police, so I'm going to try to find somebody that has actually have a impactful and positive story. Let's see if we can find it. If we can't, then we definitely know that the news and the headlines are correct and that it's a big problem that we're facing here, especially in Atlanta. Hi guys, we're with Street Talk of Atlanta. Would you guys like to answer a few questions? No, you would? Okay. How are you?
I'm good.
I'm good. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about the police.
Okay.
When you hear the word police, what comes to mind?
Oh, get away from me.
Get away from me.
Yes, bye.
Why?
Because sometimes it's like police, you don't know what you're gonna get. It's cool policemen, and I give them their props because all police ain't bad. Because I know my friend's parents is police and he's cool, but it's like you don't know sometimes. So it's like, oh Jesus, like I don't know if I want you around me a little bit.
Okay, so you have a fear of them.
In a way, like I wouldn't say I fear, because I don't fear nobody, but it's just like it's a problem more than a solution, and around our people mostly.
Right.
So yeah, I'm just very aware of like the problem, and I just tend to stay away from the problem if I can't fix it myself, because it's gonna take a lot of us to fix that.
Right. It's a community effort out here. Okay, so do you have a positive story that you may know? Because I know you say some police are cool. Do you have a personal experience with the cool police, or?
Well, no, my friend's parents just the police, so he cool. We go to dinner sometimes, but I ain't never had like
a hero story.
Yeah, I
about
had
him.
Maybe a fireman. Yeah,
A fireman. Okay.
Yeah, I ain't got no police.
Okay. Thank you.
Wait to the good ones. Hey.
Thank you.
Yes,
I
you look
appreciate
cute.
you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Would you like to answer a question?
Sure.
Okay. What type of skills do you think that police should have?
What type of skills should they have? They should be able to resist someone without hurting their life.
Okay.
They should be able to be discerning with different situations, whether it is like a cause for arrest, because a lot of times I see officers harassing people that are doing nothing. So they need a level of discernment to be able to tell if there is a risk or not.
Right, so they need better training.
Yes.
But you know that it's so embedded and it's so traditional that everything, it's going to take a lot for us to change that. So do you think that the movements that we've been having have been impactful, or do you think that it's just a trend at the moment?
I see some impactful movements. Like, for instance, what Nipsey did out in LA. He had, a meeting down with the police commissioner to bring the gangs together and sit down and create some type of peace.
Right.
And I think if people can follow what he did and bring that movement to different hoods, I think that we could have some type of change.
Okay. Thank you so much. And the marathon continues, and we're going to keep walking. So we've got a lot of great feedback about the police. She said no.
She said no.
She didn't want to get interviewed.
No.
Well, would you like to get interviewed?
You want to interview me?
What do you feel about the police?
What part about the police?
Just when you hear the word police, what comes to
Well,
mind?
you know what comes to mind immediately is that things are just not right. I know our side is a terrible side, but not all of them. A lot of them do wrong. But just like the saying said, one bad apple ruins the bunch, which is not true. So I hate the fact that all the priests get the bad rep, but a lot of them are doing wrong right now, and that's because it's not good training. When all you got to go is 3 to 6 months in training to be a police, but got to go 4 years to be a doctor, or a year just to do hair, then, boy, I ain't mean that to show my image. If you got to go a whole year just for your hair, and you're not carrying a gun, something's wrong right there. So that's my feeling. Not enough training. And then periodically, you gotta rotate them out no matter what. Not enough rotation. That's just all to it.
Okay, thank you so much for your great input.
All right. Y'all make sure y'all go to IamMontego.com, where every day is a good day. I am the host with the most, the time traveler, DJ Montego. Today is a good day.
All right, DJ. Would you like to answer a few questions for Street Talk ATL?
Sure. Go ahead.
Okay, so today we're talking about the police. How do you view the police right now with everything that's going on? What's your take on the police?
Bullies.
Bullies. How are they bullies?
They're just not fair. Life is about communication. You gotta talk it out. Everything will be all good. Trust me.
Okay, so what can they do to improve, in your opinion?
Communicate. Talk.
Communicate, talk. So when they first approach a situation, analyze, ask questions instead of acting first.
Yeah. We're all going through stuff.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
Sometimes people just need to vent what they're going through.
Okay.
And with that being said, people calm down. The conversation de-escalates if you could talk it out instead of just being a bully.
Instead of being a bully. All right, thank you. I appreciate it.
Word up.
All right. Let's see. Let's talk about some more people. Okay. So guys, we got another perspective from the other side saying that police are bullies. It's not just us. It's not the minorities just thinking about it. So that concludes to our statement and what we were saying. Let's see if we can find some more people right here. Hi guys. Would you guys like to answer a question for Street Talk ATL? Okay, so today we're talking about the police. And I wanted to know, what's the initial thought that you get when you hear the word police?
Well, I don't think they serve our justice. I think that they just be killing our black folks.
Okay.
So that maybe they need to stop killing people and start focusing on the crimes that's really be going on out here in the streets.
Okay, have you had a personal experience with a police officer? Would they ever, okay. Can I ask you, would you like to answer a question about the police? Have you ever had a personal experience where you didn't feel safe with the police?
I mean, personal experience, like coming from where I'm at, as soon as you see them, it's kind of like a reaction. Even if you ain't do nothing, just the environment that I'm from, it could be a good thing, but we always think bad first.
Okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate you guys. You have a good day, okay? Hey, ladies. How are you? Would you guys, I'm with Street Talk ATL. Would you guys like to answer a few questions?
You
don't have to.
What is it about? Okay.
It's about police. Yes.
This might not be my
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. No problem.
right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Though.
No problem. Hi, ladies. How are you? Hi. How are you? Would you like to answer a few questions for Street Talk ATL?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, today we're talking about the police, and I wanted to know, what do you think the police can do to enhance the situation that's going on right now?
Well, they got to be more transparent with how they train their staff.
Okay.
You know, at the root of anything is training. You know, if you get bad training, you're going to execute things different. Me being in the military, I understand how difficult it is when you do go into a dangerous situation and you have to make a split moment decision. But training is always optimum, because in training, they're going to tell you the things that you need to do. And two, we gotta be able to have police who police in their own communities. When you have somebody that's policing and they're not in the community that they're policing, they don't have any invested effort in actually making the community better.
Exactly.
Right? It's just a job.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm in a danger zone, like if I'm going over there and I'm in a war situation. But when you talk about policing in your own community, that's when you talk about relationship, because they're not gonna go in there and start stuff in their own community. See what I'm saying?
Great question. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Okay, so he brought up a great point. An example would be like, basically if a white cop was in a black neighborhood and they see a couple of black kids playing, horsing around, he might take the situation way more seriously than just knowing that they're playing, because he's not of that community. So we also need to train them on different types of communities and cultures that are in different neighborhoods. Hi, how are you? This is awesome. Would you like to answer a few questions? Okay, can you step over here for me? We are street, girl, I'm sweating. Look, we are Street Talk ATL.
Okay.
and today we're talking about the police. So what is your opinion and views on the police at the moment?
If I was on the police at the moment?
No, what's your opinions about the police at the moment?
Well, it could be better, of course.
Okay.
So, you know, you have the good ones and you have the bad ones. So I try to look at the positive in every situation. So, but, you know, of course, they could be doing a good job. They're here to protect us, and that's what they're supposed to do. But you have the ones that go rogue.
Right. What type of skills do you think they need to possess?
More people friendly. Like when I was growing up, we had officer friendly.
Okay.
So we don't see that anymore.
Okay.
They come to the schools and be with the kids and stuff like that. So that'll be a start.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so today we're talking about the police. So as soon as I say police, what's your initial thought?
Bad. Fuck 'em. Violence.
Okay, why is that?
Because police is supposed to be made to protect, not to kill.
Man, police, they just ain't right by us. They don't do right by us.
They just keep coming after my people. So
They keep coming after your people.
yeah.
What would you suggest that they do to make you feel safer, to make you feel more appreciative of them, and to make you be more friendly when they come around? That you don't have that attitude of, oh my God, there's a police.
I mean, to be honest, it's already stained. So like, I feel like there ain't gonna be no change.
There's nothing.
No.
Okay.
It's a stain. So.
What about you?
I don't know. I say half on need to take them badges off.
Okay, take the badges.
Put themselves in our shoes. You feel me? Facts.
Okay. So we need more open discussion. We need more relatability as far as the community and what's happening.
We able to talk to them face to face.
Okay. So more transparency and more communication. Is there anything else you guys would like to say about the police?
I say, police, we be against y'all because y'all against us. That's it.
Put your guns down. Use your tasers.
Okay.
Be smart. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Thank you guys.
They gonna have people looking out for them, basically.
Yeah. So this was into my point too. Sometimes we look at as a community, we see the police as a gang too, just as they see the Crips, the Bloods, CRG, and all type of other community establishments that we put together as people. We look at them as a gang. They are protected by one another. They're protected by the government. They're always going to cover for one another, whether they're wrong or right. They always have each other's back. So, as these young men said, they feel like that they need to have their back. They need somebody to support them, just as the police has the law to back them up. Hi, how are you? Okay. I got some good stories. Hi guys, how are you?
Good, how you doing?
I'm with Street Talk ATL. Would you like to answer a few questions?
Sure.
It's about the police.
Okay.
Okay, so when you hear the word police, what is your initial thought?
It's not 100% negative, but it's just not 100% negative.
It's not 100% negative.
No, it's not.
Do you have a story or an experience that makes you feel that way?
That it's not 100% negative, because I know that there are, good police. I know it's bad police, and I know that because the news,
Right. Okay.
But it's not a specific experience with me.
Okay.
I pretty much had great experiences with the police.
Good.
Yeah.
That's good. I'm glad we finally got somebody. Well, what would be a great experience? What would you call a great experience with the police?
When they're respectful, they're appropriate. Mainly respectful and appropriate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it. Okay, we finally got some good insight about the police, something that's positive, that they were actually doing their job and patrolling. So I'm happy that we called her. Hey, how you doing? Would you like to answer some questions? Yeah, come on, come this way. Let's see what you have to say. We're talking about the police, so how do you feel about the police?
I actually think they do an amazing job, actually.
Okay.
Yes.
And why would you say that?
Because there's a lot of things going on that I guess, they out here doing, sweating, trying to, bust their butt for to make sure all the streets and everything is cleaned up, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you think they're trying to clean up and polish some things?
Yes,
and...
yes.
Okay.
I think they are.
All right.
But, sometimes they might get a little overboard, but, we got to work with that. But, everything else everything's nice and smooth.
Okay, are you from Atlanta?
Yes, I am.
Oh, so that's where you're seeing the cleanup happening within the streets?
Yes.
Okay.
They're doing a great, awesome job as well.
All right, thank you.
Hey, so I got nice art, you know what I'm saying?
You have nice art?
Yes, ma'am, I
what's
do.
What's the name of your business, or?
It's called Free Spirit Hat Art.
Okay.
And I actually did this hat and I did these shoes as well.
Great.
It's real nice. Check this out.
Yeah.
Check that out.
Well, thank you so much for answering questions, and you have a good day, okay?
All right, you too.
No problem. How are you today?
Doing great.
Today we're going to talk about the police. We're going to answer a few questions, if you don't mind.
Sure.
So as a black man in the community, what are your opinions about the police?
Well, we definitely need them, man. We just got to exercise more caution out there. We know the system is really going to protect them more so than ourselves.
Okay.
So we just got to make smarter choices, better choices when we're out there in the community. Try not to put yourself in a situation that can cause you to have the police to approach you.
Okay.
And then that's something that I teach, when I'm working at the job. I try to exercise the young black men is don't put yourself in a position where you're going to have to be questioned, and then we all have rights.
Right.
But again, those rights are going to protect more the officers than ourselves.
The citizens. Okay. Isn't that crazy how that just speaks to all the wrong behavior that they're doing? They are supposed to protect and serve us. However, we feel the need to be cautious to not get in their way so that we won't be wronged by them. And I feel like that speaks to all the injustices that has happened, and that we have to raise our young black men to always be careful about, don't do this with the police, and when the police approaches you, you have to act in this manner, and it should be the other way around. We should feel safe around them. They should help us. They should protect us. So I appreciate you.
Okay, not a problem.
Thank you. You too.
All right. How you doing?
Hi. Oh, yes. Okay. Huh? This they
What this is right here.
Okay.
This is Afro-American heritage. It's been around for some years. And the unique part about it, it represents something Afro-American. I think every black woman and every black man should have this t-shirt because we all know what Trump is taking and what he's trying to do to our legacy.
Right. Thank you, sir. These are nice. I appreciate you.
And it's not about the money, but it's about the theme of what this represents. And if anybody would like to purchase one, I sell them for $20, but I'll give you one for $15.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Hey, that's Mr. Ray right there. Get him on
I'm Mr. Ray.
That's his program.
What's your program?
No, that's my brand.
Oh, that's your brand?
GOZ is my brand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Getting off zero is the starting point of one's goals, aspirations, and dreams.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was founded in the early 80s.
In the early 80s.
It was a street phrase used by some of my associates and I, and we just developed it into something positive.
Okay.
Getting off zero.
Right.
Yeah. What do you think?
And I think it's great. I think we need more black entrepreneurs, especially black men.
Well, we're doing the best we can with this thing.
Right.
I don't know what about entrepreneurship. I think it's more right now. I ain't moved into the entrepreneur arena, but I am doing a little peddling.
Okay.
I'm doing a little peddling.
Well, we got to keep it pushing until we get there, right?
We got to keep it moving.
All right.
We got to keep it moving.
This is why I promote this show.
Thank you.
Afro-American support your black businessman and black businesswoman. All
Right. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. All right, we need some more people.
Who?
Street Talk ATL.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're talking about the police today, and I wanted to know, what was your perspective on the police
I think they're pretty cool today.
today?
Yeah.
What about overall?
Overall, what you mean?
Overall, when you hear the word police, what feeling do you get?
I get a good feeling, really.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, can you elaborate on that a little bit?
It's a few crooked, but it's a lot do good, you know? So.
Have you had an experience where they have done well in your community, or could you tell a personal story about it?
Hey, if you don't see no shooting going on today.
It's because of the police?
Yeah, no fighting going on. Y'all able to do this interview with me?
Mm-hmm. So you think they're doing a good job?
I think they're doing an all right job.
Okay, thank you.
I do.
I appreciate that.
Thank y'all.
Uh-huh. Come on up here, y'all silent. How are you? Would you mind answering a few questions with Street Talk ATL? Okay, today our topic is the police. Okay. And I want to know, as a black woman, what do you feel about the police?
Well, as not just a black woman, but a mother of a black son.
Okay.
You know, it's always something that's, you know, a high priority on my mind and a top thought because of the fact that my son wears dreads. And, you know, he's 6'3", he wears dreads. And in this community, in this society, with wearing dreads, being 6'3", he's always an automatic threat. And so it's like nowadays you have to talk to your son and tell him, you know, when you're out and about, you know, kind of keep it down, kind of tone it down. And that's something that you really shouldn't have to do in this society. Try to tell your son how to tone things down when he is just being himself. But unfortunately, in the society that we live in, and you know, the aggressiveness of the police force, you have to, you know, be on high alert. And as a mom of a young black man, it is a thing that you live every single day. So he's living it every single day as a part of it, being a black man, and I'm living it too as a black mother.
Right, and I think that goes to speak on the way that they behave as policemen. They're supposed to protect us.
Right.
And now we're feeling like we need to be protected from them.
Absolutely. And it's a sad situation in this day and age because a lot of the young men that they probably approach or talk to or anything like that, like my son is just well educated, well mannered, and comes from a very good background. And you know, he is the least of anybody's, you know, worries. And unfortunately, he is the most prone to these type of kind of little racial attacks, just because of his stature.
Yes. Well, thank you so much on your perspective. I appreciate it. And you have a good day, okay? All right. Oh, is this yours? Is this your shop? Oh, is this her shop? Okay. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Huh? This was another citizen of Atlanta said that they had to tell their young black son to be protected from the police, which is just insane to us, and that they should be protecting us. They should be making us feel safe, and we have to be cautious because of their actions. As a culture, I've seen that a lot of people have had bad experiences with the police, and it's all about how we were raised as well. A lot of people have had corruption in situations with police officers, which have negatively impacted their outlook. So we are still trying to find someone that has a great story about a policeman. So what is the first thought y'all get when you hear the word police?
Police. See, I know about police. They out there when I trying to steal food from Family Dollar and stuff, you know, and what they call or whatnot. But yeah, you know, first time I hear police or something bad don't happen or somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
They judge us too much.
Okay.
When I hear police, I just hear follow direction, like just make sure you're not doing anything stupid so they can get to you.
When I hear the word police, man, I'm just thinking, just get out of there, bro. Just don't look at them. Don't make no eye contact, man. Just get out. You black. You gotta go.
I mean, the only time I hear about police is on the news. Either if they killed somebody or they been free from jail from killing somebody or something like that.
Okay, what do you think the police could do to make y'all feel more welcomed or?
All right. Y'all need to give some food. Like, police, y'all give me food. I swear you ain't got to worry about nothing. For real. I'm top flight security out here, for real.
What about you? What do y'all think they can do to make you feel more secure and more safe?
Like I said, start judging us how we look. Because we young. Everybody, all the rest of the young people doing dumb stuff and we ain't doing it. And you start judging them how they judge everybody else.
Okay.
I feel like they should get to know us, like getting more like
involved.
Yeah, I think like it should be like police is around the neighborhood, so they already know us and know type of people that we are. Because police is coming from other like countries and stuff, and then they coming off here assuming stuff about what they heard. So I feel like it should be more of us being police officers, not us, but like
more community police.
So they understand us better.
They know the neighborhood.
Yeah, they won't think that we just out here just trying to steal, hit licks and stuff.
Okay. Well, thank y'all. I appreciate it. Okay, so we just heard some great key points from the young males of Atlanta, the inner city kids, and they said that they need police officers that they are familiar with, that somebody that knows them, that somebody that knows the community, and somebody that they can talk to and potentially look up to, so that they will feel more safer and just more relatable to them. Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning into Street Talk ATL. Today we've learned a plethora of information about the police from all the citizens and how they feel about them. So if you want, follow us at Street Talk ATL on IG. And if you would like to be a host, go to our website and send over your resume. I am Forbidden Rebel, aka Chastity Evans, and thank you for tuning in. Bye.